Hello everyone, welcome to Shree's Coding Hub. In today's episode, we are going to copy one array elements into another array but in reverse order. As if we say A array has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now the B array should have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that. The same thing as we did in the last episode, copying one elements to another array, but here the small change to copy in the reverse. To copy in the reverse. Now, this is the code we wrote in the last episode. We in the last episode we got better understanding on arrays, and we have also seen how to copy array A to array B. Now, our let's meet our requirement that we should copy like this. Now, A of 4 should come into B of 0, A of 3 come to B of 1, A of 2 should come to B of 2, A of uh, a of 1 should come to B of 3. Now A of 0 should come into the A of 4. Like that, it should come in the reverse order. Now, here this is the code we wrote for copying in copying one array to another array. But let's I'll do a small change here. I'll do a small change here that here I use another variable comma j comma j. Okay, it's fine. Now, why I took another variable? Now here what I do is I say comma j equals to 5. Guys, try to understand. J equals to 5, and I say uh, j is comma j is greater than or equals to 0, or simply we can also say j is greater than minus 1. And here I do decrement j minus minus. Here what happened? Here we declared two variables I equal to 0 and j equals to 5. Why I inserted 5 into j? Because we know our array size is 5. We know our array size is 5. That's why I took j equals to 5. And I checked the condition. Here we don't check the condition with comma. Sorry. Instead we use same. As we discussed in the if conditions, we use and or. We use or operator or and operator. For in case of and operator, it in case of only satisfying both the conditions, then only it enters into the loop. If we use or operator, any one condition is satisfied, then also it enters into the loop. It is not mandatory that two conditions should get satisfied, but here we should use and operator. Here it is not necessary that to check the condition also. It is not necessary to check the condition also. Why? Because when I is 0, and so when I is 0, the condition is satisfied and enters into the loop. But when I is 5, when I becomes 5, j becomes minus 1. When I becomes 5, j becomes minus 1. Here let's see, here not 5, let's take 4, because as we know we use place values from 0 to 4. 0 1 2 3 4. Now our count starts from, so here what is our requirement? A of 4 should come to B of 0. Now there is no need of 5 because there are only 5 blocks. Now I is less than 5. When I is 5, j becomes minus 1. You can check. First I is 0, it enters into the loop. Now here a of I say j. Now a of j comes to b of I. Here let's remove this and understand. Now here what happens? B of 0 gets the value from A of 4. Now I value and I comma j values are 4, 0 comma 4. Now what happens here? Now j value gets decremented, so and I value gets incremented. Now I is increased by I plus plus, so I becomes 1, and uh, j becomes minus minus, so j becomes 3. Now what happens? B of 1 gets the value in the b of a of 3. A of 3. Okay, it's fine. Now again I becomes minus minus, sorry, I becomes plus plus, and I becomes 2. Now what j becomes? J is minus minus, so j becomes 2. J also become 2. Now what happens? B of 2 gets the value of A of 2. Okay. Now what happens? A become I becomes 3. Now what J becomes? 1. J became 1. Now what happens? B of 3 gets the value from A of 1. A of 1. Now next I becomes 4 and j becomes 0. Till here the condition is satisfied because I is less than 5. I is less than 5. Now uh, b of 4 gets the value from a of 0. Now what happens? I becomes 5 comma j becomes minus 1 because minus minus. Now I is 5. Now here if you observe, the condition fails. The condition fails and comes out from the loop. This is what we want. This is what we want. Now our A array elements went to B array in reverse order successfully. Now here I used two variables and one condition. Here if you write j is greater than minus 1, okay, it's fine, there is no problem. It also checks this condition, but no need. Only with single condition our job is done. Here writing this extra condition is not valid because j is greater than minus 1. In this case also the loop should repeat 5 times. In this case also the loop will repeat 5 times. Then obviously one condition is enough. One condition is enough. But initialization, even you can do the initialization of j here, here at starting also. This is one kind of usage of for loop. Here we can do here also, and here j minus minus, here we can remove it and we can say a of j minus minus here too. This is the different fashions of writing using these variables and these operators. By practice only we can get this, we can get this idea how simple we can write the code. So practice is very important, guys. For now, it's for now I keep here only for better understanding, and I initialize j equals to 4 also here only for better understanding, for avoiding confusion. Now let's run. Oh, there is error. J. Here I didn't declare J. Here I removed J also. Sorry. J. Okay, fine. Function should. It is a warning. We are not bothered. Control F9. Here it is asking for input A of 0. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, are you ready to see the output? Here you can see our array A array elements went to B array in the reverse order. In the reverse order. Now our required output is printed on the output window in very beautiful way. You can see here our required output got printed. Now this is the copying one array elements to another array in reverse order. But here, okay, it's fine. Our requirement is completed. It is okay. Now what my requirement is, let me open a new file and I say again main, and what I declare here, I declare, sorry guys, what I declare here, I want char x of 10. Okay, char x of 10. Now what for we use char? We use char for characters. It means a b c d like that. Now what my requirement is, uh, I want to take the input from the user, his name. I say here enter your name. I say here I use clear screen function and I say enter your name. Now here name means obviously we have name like our channel name Shree's Coding Hub. Now now I want to give Shree's Coding Hub name, full name. Here I increase the size 100. Okay, it's fine. I uh, advance arrays. Okay, 100. Now I want to give input Shree's coding hub. Then how to write the code? How to write a code to take the input as names, that to take the input the whole name. Here if you think something like this, same as integers, declaring int I, and here taking I equals to 0, I is less than let's say 100, I plus plus, I plus plus. Here for simple understanding, I say I is 10 only, only 10. Okay, comma. Now scanf percentile c, as we are doing for characters, and comma x of I. If you are thinking something like this and want to print I want to print this whole thing, I equals to 0, then again I should say I is less than 10, I plus plus. Now I am using printf percentile c comma x of I. If you are thinking something like this, okay, as we did the same thing in the integers, let's see here. Oh sorry, here I got printed 5 errors. What are those? Function clear screen. Sorry guys, here if you observe, I have saved the file with .cpp, with .cpp. Let me change advanced arrays .c. Remember, we should save the file with extension .c. Otherwise, you may face some problems like this. Now it is saying statement is missing. Where for statement is missing, where I have missed. Can you guess? Can you guess and comment in the comment box where I did the mistake? Here, where I did the mistake? Alt F9. Here it is saying code has no effect. Here it is saying again statement missing. Here it is saying function should return value. Now where did I do mistake? Can you tell me where did I do mistake? Tell me guys. Here if you observe, you can find some mistake that I used comma here. I used comma there. Now our syntax should be like this. Now you can see there are no errors. Here in case of I kept comma, here you can see how many errors we got, but the error is only at the only in one line. In our whole code the error is only at one line, but it is showing three errors. First statement is missing, code has no effect, statement missing, like this. But here it is important to catch the correct error and solve it. Otherwise changing the whole due to seeing three errors by compiler, changing whole code, it will be something like drastic thing, because our whole code is right. Only just here I made a mistake, I kept comma instead of semicolon. If I change the whole code, it would be a drastic thing. So by doing practice only we can solve this type of errors. Now enter your name, it is saying okay. I say Shrikar. Again I inputted Shrikar. Then again it has came here. Okay, Viju. See what would be the output. It is saying something null pointer assignment, because here our array size is 100. Okay, but here for array what is the process means? Let me show you. Let me show you in Paint. Okay, open. Here I declared char of 10, char of 10, he sorry, char x of 100. So what happens here? Let us assume for 10 blocks, not 100. Let us assume for 10 blocks. Here in RAM, in stack segment, here it is the stack. Assume this is a stack and this is as heap, and this is code and data. Code, data, stack, heap. Now here what happens? Here our main x is created. Our main x is created. Now here this has some address 6 1 2 0. Okay, it's fine. We know this thing. Now uh, now in heap segment the 10 blocks are created. Let's take for only 10 blocks. If I continue to draw 100, it takes long time. That's why I'm doing only for 10 or 5. Let's take simply how many blocks we can draw here. 1 2 3 4. Okay, for 5 blocks. Now these 5 blocks have some address like 7. Assume the 7120 7120. Now this 7120 is called base address, as we know. Okay, now this 7120 comes here and gets stored in this. Now we have 7120 7120. Okay, fine. This is the base address of this array. Now I want to input Shrikar in this. I want to input Shrikar in this. If I do s, the storing should be something like this. S should go here, R should go here, I should go here, K should go here, and A should go here. And let's assume some 6 blocks. Let's take another block. Okay, and R. Okay, it's fine. The value should be went to the array blocks, something like this. But here in our code it is not doing like that. Something it is doing something like this. Now it is telling uh, it has executed the first scanf, which is something x of 0. Now here I kept s. Now here I should say r. Now here I should say I. Here I should say a. Here I should say here. Now you can see something it is saying again, null pointer assignment. What is this? What is this? Basically, uh, for arrays, for scanning characters, we don't use this for loop concept. We don't use this for loop concept. Here a small um, another what we say, another another type comes here. Same like percentile d, here we have percentile s. Percentile s, which stands for strings. String. Now Shrikar or Shree's coding hub, these are called set of characters. The Shree's coding hub name have some set of characters. Now these set of characters are called string, as we discussed in the early episodes. Okay, now to scan this type of strings we use percentile s instead of something for loops or something percentile d. Percentile s, I say x. Now here you can see, and I say printf percentile s comma x. Here you can check declaration terminated. Okay, here I make this statement. Now compiler doesn't throw any error. Okay, now I enter Shree's coding hub. Here you can see it printed only Shree's. Why so? It printed only Shree's. Here the problem is, here the main problem is, here if you observe at the time of input, what I did is I have given Shree's space coding space hub. This is the problem. Here this is called something bug. This is lags like bug, or you can say anything, but this is the backlog in our turbo C. Here you can see only the only the first letters which I have given without space, only those went to the array. Remaining all gone, remaining all gone somewhere. They didn't come into the array and store. Here to store the complete thing I should store something like this: Shree's coding hub. Now you can see the output, Shree's coding hub. It has given whole thing, but in case of giving the input with space, it has done some drastic thing, which we call a backlog in our C language or in our turbo C. Now by using percentiles, what happened like that it has taken the whole input string and stored in this array, and stored in a x of 100 array properly. Now here what happens in case of percentiles means, here percentile is what it does. Scanf percentile is does, it reads one by one character from the user. It reads one by one character from the user. First I have given S, R, I, S, like this I have given C, O. Okay, it's fine. Now our array size is 100 blocks. Okay, our array size is some 100 blocks. Yes or no? So now what it does, etc. Now it reads all the string which we give input until we press enter. Until we press enter. Until we press enter key. Until we press enter, it reads all the character. When we press enter, it ends. The percentile work is done. Now how it stores in the array? It stores every single character in every single block. Now what is the first character? It stores here. Now what is the second character? It stores here. Now what is the third? It stores here. What is the fourth? Like this, like this it is going to store everything in this manner by using percentiles. Now percentiles is also built in for us to read is some strings in this fashion. Now our array size is something 100 blocks, and I have given values. uh, Suppose let's take SRI SCO 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now how many blocks occupied? 1 2 3 4 5 6 blocks only occupied. But here what printf did, here printf printed up to only Shri's coding hub, whichever whatever the input given, that input only we got. But here we have declared 100 blocks for x. Now where all these blocks gone, and why the printf is unable to print and not printed all the remaining blocks? Here if you are thinking that all the remaining blocks are empty, no, it's wrong. Whenever we create any array or any space in RAM, it has some value. It has some value, we call it as garbage value. It has some garbage value which is unnecessary. It has some value, something like this, something like this, whatever it may be, but it has some garbage value. But it has not printed those garbage values. Here in our input case, it has printed exactly Shri's coding hub. Now what is this? What is this? Simple. There is nothing much complicated here. Whenever percentile scans enter, when we press enter, then only here in our case, uh, control F9 and series, whenever I press enter, it has came out. Now you can see the output series. Okay, whenever we pressed enter, it stores another extra value. Not only here, it stores this SRISCO. Along with this, whenever it scans enter value, it stores another extra value here, another extra value which is called null, which is called null. Now here this extra value is stored here, something like this, null. Now null is represented by something like this, enclosed in a single double quotation, and this is called null. Now what printf understands, here it printf prints one by one character from the array block. Whenever it reads slash n in the array block, it stops printing. Whenever it reads slash null in the array block, it stops printing. Then printf understands my work is completed, and it stops printing the array. This is the reason our percentile is stored one extra character null, which is called null in the array. Our printf got after our after this whole string, our printf will get this slash and this null pointer character read, then it stops printing, this is the reason we got only whatever the data we gave input. Here our percentile reads one by one characters reads. When I press enter, after SRIS it stores another extra character null in the array block, where our printf reads one by one character. Whenever it gets a null pointer in the array, it stops printing. This is the logic behind this. Now here we did copying one array elements to another array elements in integers. Now how to do in this case? How to do in this case? Here also two cases: how to copy one string to another string, and how to copy one string to another string in reverse. In reverse also. These are two requirements we need to match, uh, that we will do in the next episode. So stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe and like the video. If you do subscribe and like the video, it will be a great motivation to share more valuable content like this. If you have not gone through the last episodes, the link will be provided in the description. Please go and check out. Thank you.